So we're going to draw our shape here now. Now, as we can see, we have a hexagon prism. We're told on the side as well as a hexagon prism. And we have a side of 60 mil here, okay, at the side. Now, if we look at our elevation, you'll see we have a line going down the middle. Because we have a line going down the middle, that means that when we go to draw our shape, our hexagon is going to go, in that direction. So we're going to start with our point here at the bottom. So usually with our hexagon we'd be drawing angles of 30 degrees, but because it's going at 60 degrees, but because it's going at our angle, we're going to be going 30. And we're told each side is 36. And we're getting our 36 from here. So that has helped me there draw my hexagon. I'm just going to rub out some of these construction lines, even though we never rub out construction lines, just in this case because we get a little bit confused with all the various lines going on. Now obviously, if we look at our question, it's being cut, okay? So I can darken in my hexagon in my plan. Lovely. So my next move is going to be to draw an XY line. Always draw your XY line, please always label it. Next I'm going to come up and I'm going to draw my hexagon prism. I'm ignoring my triangle for the moment. Now I'm given a height here of 10. I'm given a height here of 10. I can't do anything else at the moment, so I'm just going to draw up my 10 and I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Now we're told from the side we're going to have a 25 and a 25. I'm going to measure those two 25s. They're going to be the sides of my equilateral triangle. And the reason I want to draw them is so that if I come from this point here, I'm going to come here to get my side view construction. So I'm going to bring over my hexagon, and where it hits my 45-degree angle, I'm going to bring them up vertically up to the elevation. The reason we have to do it this way is we're not given the overall height of our elevation. This is a different question than usual. Usually we're given other distances, but this time we have to do a little bit of thinking. So if we look at our question here, I was told to come up 10, and I came up 10, that's lovely, and that gives me this point here. Now from that point there, I'm going to go at 45 degrees. I'm just going to move this over just a tad bit so we can see it all. 45 degrees. Now I'm told my equilateral triangle is 60 long. Now I'm going to get my compass, get the distance of my compass, get the distance on my side and swing an arc. And that gives me my equilateral triangle. Lovely. Now if we look at our question again, I'm told to go up 10 to get from the top point, and that gives me the full height of my elevation and my side view. Okay, so I'm just going to darken in a portion of it now at the moment. Okay, so that's my side view virtually completed. Now before I go any further, I'm just going to do a little bit of indexing. So A, B, C, D, E, F. So this here is A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, F, and F. Following this way, A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, F, and F. Lovely. Now, Next, my shape. 1, 2, and 3. There's points 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to find them in my plan first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down points 1. Well, point 1 is here. I know I have my, and point 2, and point 3. So I've brought them down. If you start getting confused about what line is what, there is absolutely nothing wrong with indexing the 45-degree line as well, if you find that helps. My 3 is going to come over, 1 is there, and 2 is going to come over. Now, I know from the question that that side line there is going to go in dark, as is that side line there. I know this is point 3, point 1, and point 2. Point 3, point 1, and point 2. Now, if you can please imagine, we have a hexagon prism, and our hexagon prism has vertical walls. Now, what that means for us is 2 is going to come in and stop. It has to stop here. Now, I'm highlighting these points just to enforce them for you. You do not have to do big dots like this on your page. 1. Now, 1 is actually at the bottom. So if we look at our question, we're going to have a dotted line for 1. But 1 is also going to stop when it hits the hexagon. And 3 is also stopping here as well. So there's 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, and 2. I'm going to find those 6 points now in my elevation. And I'm going to find them by bringing them over. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So that's 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, and 1. So 1 has to be here at the bottom. So that's point 1. And 1 is also here at the bottom. 2. I'm going to bring up my 2 points. So there's 2 and 2, and finally 3 and 3. Lovely. Now, if we look here, we're looking in here from the front. Okay, we're looking in here from the front. So I know that I'm going to be seeing 2, 1, and 3. They're going to be here, and that's grand. We just need to find our dots now next. Now, if we just come up to our side view, the line B and the line F are cut. The line C and the line E have been cut. So we have some points we have to find. So I'm just going to highlight them yet again. I'm using big dots. You will not do this on your page. So if we take the line BB, the line B has been cut by S and T. So just look at S and T for the moment, okay? I'm going to bring them over to B. And that there is points S and points T. Now, the same line F is also cut. So when I continue them over, that also gives me 2 points over here. Now I'm going to index these separately just so we're giving them different points, R and Q. So this is going to be Q and this is going to be R. Then I have this point here which is caught on the line C. I'm going to call that V. And then finally, I have phi is also on the line E. I'm just going to minimize this fella and just enlarge these, just so we have a better view of what's happening. Okay, so we have all our dots. The next thing we need to do is we need to join our dots together. Now, if we look at our question, we're standing here, and 1 goes to T. So I'm going to join 1 to T. T goes to 2. 2 goes to S. S goes to V. V goes to 3. And 3 goes back to 1. That is the right hand side joined. Now we're going to join the left hand side. 1 goes to Q. Q goes to 2. 2 goes to R. R goes to V. V goes to 3. And 3 goes back to 1. Lovely. Now, so what we need to do next is we need to figure out what's going to be going dark and what's going to go in light. So, if we look here, 1 is at the bottom. Now, 1 is going to go dark like that. That's lovely. 3 is at the back. 3 is at the back. So, as you can see, 3 is at the back. 2 is at the front. So, 2, 2, and then 3. Now, 3 is going to go dark until it hits the 2 sidelines because you'll be able to see it until it's there. And then at the back, it's going dotted. So the next thing I have to just look is here. On the ground, this is going to go dark, this is going to go dark. A, nothing touches A, so A is also going to go dark. Now, it's what's going to go dark after that. So if we look here, we have point 2. 2 goes to T, dark. 2 goes to S, dark. S goes to V, and that's going to be dark. Now, phi going to 3. I'm not going to see phi going to 3, so that's going to be dotted. And 3 going to 1, I'm not going to see that either. That's going to be dotted. So that's at the back. Now, if we look here, we have a dark line going from C to V, so that's going to also go in dark there. The same on the other side because it's symmetrical. And that's our intersecting question fully completed.